Welcome back to Strayatrains. The high-capacity metro train has become a common sight across the train network. Their modern appearance no doubt makes them stand out across the network as the future for many years to come. However, this would not have been possible without the countless hours of work over a number of years. In this video, we're going to look at the process of how a HCMT can go from looking like this all the way to entering service. Hope you enjoy the video. In the first stage of the video, we are going to look at the work that takes place before the trains are assembled. As of early 2023, the current HCMT order is at 70 sets from China's CRRC, the rolling stock company that is contracted to manufacture the HCMT shells. These trains are planned to run on the Pakenham, Cranbourne, Sunbury and Airport rail lines. After arriving at Appleton Dock as individual shells, each carriage is transported to Downer at Newport Workshops, who is responsible for developing the trains. From interior layout to electricals and livery application to testing stickers, carriages are individually prepared. As this is occurring, one set is being assembled together nearby along the Williamstown line. Carriages can be sitting at Newport for a number of weeks, as from observation there appears to be about 4 sets of carriages. So if set 50 is being assembled, for instance, sets 51, 52 and 53 carriages would likely be present at Newport individually or inside the workshops. Next up, the transfer. After being assembled, each high-capacity metro train set is transferred by a diesel locomotive from Newport Workshops to East Pakenham Depot. This is because the high-capacity metro trains run under electrified power, but in order to get from a non-electrified area to East Pakenham Depot where they can be prepared to run under their own power, they must be hauled by a different type of source of power, being diesel. Now you might ask, how exactly does that happen? Well, first up, the diesel locomotives are transferred from wherever they've been stabled, which is generally Dynon or Tottenham, to Newport Workshops to couple up with the high-capacity metro train set. However, there's also, in addition, a power van, which is typically BVDY51A, that is also coupled up to help with the transfer to supply power. Let's take a walkthrough of how exactly these transfers run. Once the crew is ready to go, the level crossing lights and alarms will go off, and that will mean the locomotives are just moments away from departure from the Newport Workshops Downer area, where they will slowly crawl to the edge of Newport Workshops to get ready to get a path onto the Werribee and Williamstown lines towards the city. For this next phase, we take a look at testing. For high capacity metro train testing, there appears to be different types of runs and frequencies. Some are slow express, fast express, and some even imitate service, stopping at stations. Once past testing, the train can enter service. But we are not done just yet, as there is many different types of high capacity metro train testing. Let's take a look at set 4 passing Oakley quickly. Another crucial aspect is high capacity signal testing. This is the testing to try and introduce a new type of signaling system that will allow for trains to travel a little closer to each other than currently between Dandenong, the city, and towards Sunshine for when the metro tunnel opens. The high capacity signal testing has sets 14, 17, 18, 20, 21, and 36, where some of those sets have entered service and been withdrawn from service and others yet to enter service. The only exception to that is set 36, having entered service and completed its dash in the high capacity signal testing. All of these sets will eventually be in service. Additionally, further testing has been undertaken for reasons such as rescue coupling and stable invalidation. Everything needs to be tested, as crazy as it might seem. For various reasons, high-capacity metro trains have run under their own power on the Craigieburn, Flemington Racecourse, Sunbury, Werribee, Mernda, Belgrave, Pakenham and Cranbourne lines as of the year 2022. And who knows, they might make their way onto another line. To be clear, whilst they have operated on all these lines under their own power, they have only run revenue service on the Pakenham and Cranbourne lines by the end of the year 2022. Here is set 16 getting the honours to be the first ever high capacity metro train to run on the Craigieburn line all the way to Craigieburn workshops in late 2022, seen here at Broadmeadows Station. Driver training. Well, as cool as these trains might be, they ain't going to drive themselves, so we need drivers to operate them. As usual, drivers must learn and become qualified on any train that they operate on, and the high capacity metro trains are no different. Interestingly, at East Pakenham, they even have a simulator for drivers to learn on before they actually drive the real high-capacity metro trains, which is really cool. Unfortunately, it is pretty much impossible to get footage of driver training, so here is the driver changing the direction and marker lights of the train.